Hello and welcome to the MCQ lecture series. So today I have MCQs with respect to TYBCom Banking 3 special paper. So let's get started. It is Banking Laws and Practices in India, that paper I'm talking about. So let's get started. The first question is, a commercial bank deals in what? So the first option is checks, the second is a promissory note, the third is bills of exchange, and the last is all of the above. So here the correct answer is a commercial bank deals in all of the above, that is in checks, in promissory notes, in bills of exchange. Let us now move to the second question which we have here for you. The second question is, which section, I'm asking, which section means a negotiable instrument is either payable to order or to the bearer? And the options we have are section 13 subsection 1, 13 2, 13 3, and none of the above. So here the correct answer is negotiable instrument is either payable to order or to the bearer according to section 13(1) of the Negotiable Instruments Act of 1881. So A is the correct answer. Let us now move to the next question which we have. What is the essential feature of a negotiable instrument? You have to make sure that you read the words carefully. What is the essential feature of a negotiable instrument? Option first is face value of the instrument, second is the bearer of the instrument, next is the money, and last is transferability. So the most essential feature is its transferability. So option D is the correct answer. Let us now move to the fourth MCQ which we have here for you. Which of the following are characteristics of a negotiable instrument? And the characteristics are given here. First is transferability. Yes, it is an essential feature, so it's transferability. Then we have good title of the transferee, then we have right of action, then we have payment, and the last is consideration, and we have to select the correct option. So the first option which we have is A and B, that is transferability and good title of the transferee. Then B is B and C, that is good title of the transferee and right of action. Then we have A, B and C, that is right of action included in transferability and good title of the transferee, and then last we have all of the above. So here, which of the following are characteristics of a negotiable instrument? All of these are characteristics of negotiable instrument, and hence option D is the correct answer. Let us now move to the fifth MCQ which we have here for you. It is, in which section of the Negotiable Instruments Act of 1881 do we come across something called as presumptions? So it is section 118 and 19, only 119, only 118, and none of the above. So here the correct answer is presumption reflects in two sections, which is 118 as well as 119. So this is the correct answer, option A. Let us now move to the sixth MCQ which I have for you here. Which of the following is a presumption? Which of the following is a presumption? First is as to date. Option first is as to date. Second is as to time of transfer. C is as to stamp, and D is all of the above. So all these are presumptions. So all of the above is the correct answer. Let us now move to the seventh MCQ which I have for you here. Section 4 of the Negotiable Instruments Act of 1881 defines what? It defines a promissory note, it defines a bill of exchange, it defines a check, or none of the above. So here section 4 particularly relates to, of the Negotiable Instruments Act of 1881, relates to a promissory note. So this is the correct answer. Let us now move to the last MCQ in this lecture. Section 5 of the Negotiable Instruments Act of 1881 defines what? So whether it is a promissory note? No, it cannot be a promissory note because section 4 already defines it. Whether it is a bill of exchange or bills of exchange, to be very precise, then whether it is a check or none of the above. So these two options are gone, none of the above and this, because section 5 defines something. Whether it is a bill of exchange or a check, if you have read it correctly, it is bills of exchange is the correct answer here. Section 5 is talking about bills of exchange, section 4 is talking about promissory notes. So I hope the idea is pretty much clear. Please stay tuned, I'll be making more videos. Thank you.